This is literally how I feel in my last semester of school. Like dead, dried up, brittle. Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're not sick of me yet. I think I'm gonna start posting on Sundays because I have a lot of shit to do all week and it just makes the most sense. So Sexual Sunday segment it is. So I had an epiphany this morning and went on a little Twitter spiel, hoping to, like inspire somebody. Nobody liked it, which is fine, but I needed to get it out. Today I wanted to talk about plants. This morning I woke up and gazed at my windowsill at the beautiful orchid that my partner bought me for Valentine's Day, and I started to think about how much keeping this plant alive has been a testament in our relationship. So this is Beatrice in the flesh, or soil, I guess. And even though a lot of her flowers have died, I think we're still thriving and doing well. No relationship we're in comes with a list of instructions on how to keep it alive and keep it growing. And even if we did, just like plants, oftentimes we neglect them and don't give them the care that they need. We end up loving them and treating them the way we want instead of in a way that allows them to grow. Throughout taking care of this plant, I found myself blaming so many other things. When the petals started to wilt, I was saying the temperatures in my room weren't great, I wasn't getting enough sun, and just blaming all of these external factors when in reality, I'm the one that placed it there. I was negligent of its needs, and relationships are no different. Oftentimes we try and place our partners into spaces that benefit us and neglect what they want. And again, we love them the way we want to love them instead of the way that they need to be loved. Just like plants, certain relationships begin on appearance. We select partners based on beauty, aesthetic, and how they can add to our lives and make us feel, instead of thinking about how it can be a mutual transaction between the both of you. And then we become disappointed when they're not growing the way we want them to, and bored when we actually realize how much work it takes to keep them alive and growing and prospering. There's so much maintenance that goes into relationships, and we just think that it's going to be easy work. We just need to water it a little bit and look after it, but there's so much more that goes into all of these different aspects of our lives. Then when things don't start to go our way due to poor maintenance, we do one of two things. We discard the brittle leaves and the remnants of these broken and battered relationships, or we become frantic, attempting to salvage whatever we have left, doing all the things we should have done from the beginning to save it. I've also learned that there's no shame in admitting that you don't know how to love someone. And even if you are willing to change and willing to listen and be open to loving them, you can't expect them to be. You can hope that they are, but you're not entitled to that. And often that's where a lot of disparities in relationships come in, because we think that we're entitled to things and expected to receive them. But everyone is their own person and they choose to love you. Loving someone is a choice through and through. I get that personifying plants is not at all comparable to human connection and emotion, but we crave relationships that fertilize our souls and allow us to bloom. And if plants can come with a recipe, why can't we? Like why can't we have a list of things that we want or need in all of our relationships and not just romantic ones? I think that formulating lists of what we need to flourish in all of our relationships opens up the lines of communication and decreases the possibility of these short-lived relationships. And it just creates a lot of space for dialogue. Don't just be about it, talk about it. Communicate. And be selfish in the lists you create, but remember that relationships are about common ground and compromise. But if you aren't getting any of the things you need to grow, like warmth and care, you can leave. You don't have to stay in any environments, relationships, spaces, nothing that are causing you harm at all. Ain't nobody got time for that. And through my journey of taking care of this plant, I've realized that some seeds simply take longer to grow, but the right people, the right relationships, the right love, the right environments will cultivate those seeds. But you have to be willing to communicate in order for that to happen. That's all from me, folks. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, give it a thumbs up. Remember that sex is sexy, but consent is even sexier. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Just like ready to just dry, you know? I'm ready to go, y'all.